Welcome back to Faith is the Podcast.
Yes.
Today, we're diving into a story about Pastor Tomi Ariyomi that's not just inspiring, but a real call to actions for all of us.
Right.
It's about what it truly means to live out our faith.
I think that's so important.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Pastor Ariyomi was so moved by the struggles of another pastor in Atlanta,
Oh, wow.
Pastor Phillip Anthony Mitchell,
Okay.
who leads a ministry called 2819,
Okay.
that he felt compelled to do something extraordinary.
Wow.
Imagine hearing about a fellow pastor
Right.
facing such a dire situation,
Yeah.
needing to find a new space within 30 days,
Oh, my goodness.
or risk losing everything they've built.
That's incredible.
It's incredible, isn't it?
It is.
Especially considering the context.
Yeah.
Pastor Ariyomi describes Atlanta as being in desperate need of spiritual revival.
Yeah.
A place where Pastor Mitchell's ministry is truly a beacon of hope, drawing in thousands of people.
Wow.
But that success has led to a challenge.
Oh.
They've completely outgrown their current space.
Oh, no.
And to make matters worse,
Oh.
there are those who seem to be actively working against them.
Really?
Pastor Mitchell compares their situation
Yeah.
to being trapped between the Red Sea and Pharaoh's army.
Wow.
There's no going back,
Right.
but the way forward seems blocked.
That's such a powerful analogy.
It is.
Yeah.
It really highlights the feeling of being stuck
Mhm.
with no apparent solution.
You feel for them.
But as we'll see,
Yeah.
sometimes the answer comes
Yeah.
from a completely unexpected source.
Interesting.
Their only option for a new space
Okay.
is an old rundown facility,
Oh, wow.
a former church,
Okay.
now owned by Jewish individuals
Okay.
and used for storage.
That's really interesting.
Talk about divine intervention.
Wow.
It's a reminder that God often works
Yeah.
in ways we least expect.
You just don't know what he's going to do.
And this unexpected open door
Right.
is exactly what inspired Pastor Ariyomi to take action.
Incredible.
He decided to dedicate his church's first fruit offering
Okay.
to helping Pastor Mitchell's ministry, and not just a small portion either.
Okay.
He challenged his congregation to raise a significant sum,
Wow.
$100,000,
Wow.
toward the $250,000 needed.
That's amazing.
But this wasn't just about money.
Right.
It was about an act of faith, demonstrating a belief that God would provide.
Powerful.
He specifically said that blessed people,
Oh,
and not just rich people,
right.
are called to give.
That's interesting.
What do you think he meant by that?
Well, I think,
Blessed and rich
yeah,
always mean the same thing.
that's a great question.
Yeah.
And I think it speaks to the idea that we can be blessed in many different ways with talents, resources, time, or even just a supportive community. It's about recognizing those blessings and then using them to bless others.
So it's about giving from a place of abundance,
Exactly.
not just focusing on what we lack.
Yes.
Pastor Ariyomi even uses a powerful example
Okay.
from Proverbs 11.24,
Okay.
which states, one person gives freely, yet gains even more.
Okay.
Another withholds unduly, but comes to poverty.
Wow.
This isn't just about giving money, though, right?
Right.
Could this apply to other aspects of life, too?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Withholding unduly
Yeah.
could mean holding back our time,
Right.
our talents, our encouragement, anything that we know we could be giving to others.
Yeah.
But instead, we hesitate,
Yeah.
holding back for whatever reason.
It makes you wonder, what are we potentially blocking in our own lives when we withhold what we could be sharing with others?
That's a thought-provoking question.
That's a thought-provoking question.
It is.
This entire situation,
Yeah.
from Pastor Mitchell's challenges to Pastor Ariyomi's response, really showcases what it means to live out our faith.
I agree.
It's not just about words, but about actions, about stepping up and trusting God to work through us.
I think what's really striking to me
Yeah.
is the symbolism
Yeah.
of this former church, now owned by Jewish individuals,
Right.
being the only available space
Yeah.
for Pastor Mitchell's ministry.
Right.
It speaks to the idea
Yeah.
that solutions can come from the most unexpected places.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever experienced that in your own life?
Absolutely.
A time when help came from a source you never would have imagined.
It reminds me of the saying,
Yeah.
God moves in mysterious ways.
That's right.
You just never know how or where he's going to provide,
Right.
but you can trust that he will. This is a powerful example
Yes.
of unexpected collaboration, a testament to the idea
Yeah.
that we're all connected
Yeah.
in ways we might not even realize.
And that even in the face of adversity,
Absolutely.
there's always hope.
Yeah.
Always the possibility of a miracle.
And sometimes those miracles come
Yeah.
in the form of another person's generosity and compassion.
It really makes you think, doesn't it?
It does.
Who in our lives might be facing their own Red Sea moment right now?
Right.
How can we be a source of support and encouragement to them?
Right.
Just like Pastor Ariomi was to Pastor Mitchell.
This deep dive is about so much more than just one story.
Yeah.
It's about understanding how faith can translate into real action. How we can all play a part in supporting and uplifting one another within the body of Christ.
Absolutely. Yeah, it really does.
You're picking up on something that really struck me too.
Okay.
Pastor Ariomi even made a point of saying that his church would be taking any percentage of the offering for themselves.
Really?
Every dollar raised that night would go directly to Pastor Mitchell.
That's amazing.
And his ministry.
It's a powerful statement.
It is.
And it really highlights the idea this was an act of pure generosity, devoid of any self-interest.
Have you ever been part of a giving experience where it felt like everyone involved was purely focused on helping someone else?
It's an incredible feeling.
It's an incredible feeling, isn't it?
It is.
It's like a collective outpouring of love and support.
I agree.
Where the focus is solely on meeting the need.
And I think that's what Pastor Ariomi was trying to inspire within his congregation, that unity and shared purpose of coming together to lift someone up.
It's like he was saying, let's show the world what the body of Christ can do when we come together in faith and action.
Exactly.
And he even went a step further by framing this act of giving as an investment, not just a donation.
Interesting.
He said, what we make happen for somebody else, God will make happen for you. What do you think he meant by that?
That's a powerful statement.
It is.
And it makes me think about how generosity often comes back to us in unexpected ways.
It's not about expecting a reward for our giving, but about trusting that God will honor our obedience and bless us in his own time and way.
It's about recognizing that when we sow seeds of kindness and generosity, those seeds have the potential to grow and multiply, bringing blessings not just to those we help, but to ourselves as well.
And it's not always about material blessings either, is it?
You're right.
You're right.
Sometimes the greatest blessings come in the form of personal growth, deeper relationships, or a renewed sense of purpose.
There's a certain joy and fulfillment that comes from knowing we've made a difference in someone's life.
It's about connecting to something bigger than ourselves, something that transcends
our own individual needs and desires.
It's that sense of purpose that Pastor Ariomi seemed to be tapping into, inspiring people to step outside their comfort zones and trust that God would work through them to accomplish something incredible.
And the fact that he set a specific target, $100,000, also played a role. I think it made the challenge more concrete, more tangible.
Absolutely.
To help people visualize what they were working toward.
He even broke it down for them. Explaining how if just 1,000 people gave $100 each, they could reach their goal.
Smart.
It made it seem less daunting. More achievable.
It's a great example of how effective leadership can inspire and motivate people to action.
But it wasn't just about the money.
It
was about the faith behind it.
Pastor
Ariomi kept emphasizing the urgency of the situation. The need for immediate action.
The belief that a miracle was about to happen.
Powerful.
He wasn't just passively suggesting they consider giving. He was calling them. To actively participate in God's work.
To be a part of it.
To become instruments of his provision and love.
What a beautiful thought.
There's a call to unity within the body of Christ. A reminder that we're stronger together. That we can accomplish so much more when we support and uplift one another.
And it wasn't just a one-time event either. This act of generosity sparked a ripple effect, inspiring others to get involved and contribute to Pastor Mitchell's ministry.
It became a movement of faith and compassion.
It did.
Demonstrating the transformative power of what can happen
when
people come together with a shared purpose.